Hello students, in this video I will cover two problems of joint venture. One is short, another one is long. These questions were asked in Osmania University May June 2024 question paper. These problems are quite significant for the upcoming examinations in the month of June. So first question short we will take up. X and Y are in joint venture. Give journal entries in the books of X for the following transaction. First transaction is goods supplied by X to the joint venture from his own stock rupees 2000. Expenses of the joint venture paid by Y rupees 1000. So these two transactions we have given and we are asked to write the journal entries in the books of X, one of the co-venturers. When you see the answer, journal entries in the books of X we are writing. First is X has supplied material from his own stock. In that case, the entry should be joint venture account data to purchases account. See, joint venture is a nominal account prepared to determine to calculate profit or loss on joint venture. So it will be debited to joint venture account, that is purchases account, since we are writing journal entries in the books of X and X has supplied the material, being goods provided by X from his own stock. The second entry is expenses paid by Y. Y has paid the expenses, but we are writing journal entries in the books of X. Therefore, it is an expenditure towards the joint venture. Therefore, joint venture account data to Y's account, that is co-venturers account, being expenses paid by Y. Very simple question was asked in Osmania University. You can easily answer this type of questions. And to understand this joint venture concept completely, there are a lot of videos I have made explaining the entire concept, journal entries and solved problems in different situations. I will share the link of the video in the top right corner of the I button as well as in the description box. Please do watch that video to understand better the joint venture concept. So we'll take up the long question. If you see the long question, Amit and Sumit entered into a joint venture sharing profit and loss equally. Amit brought goods for rupees 16,000 and Sumit bought goods for 1,10,000. Freight charges rupees 4,000 paid by Sumit. Traveling expenses 2,000 paid by Amit. Sumit sold the goods for 2 lakhs less 5% allowance. In the sense, 5% less they have received. Amit sold goods for rupees 1,60,000. Goods costing 30,000 remain unsold and these were taken over by the partners equally. Sumit was entitled to get 3,000 for sundry expenses. Prepare ledger account in the books of Amit and Sumit. We were asked to prepare ledger account in the books of Amit and Sumit. In the sense, it is a concept where separate set of books are opened. I have already made the video on this concept. I will share the link in the I button, top right corner as well as in the description box to watch that video even to understand better. So we'll take up the answer. Now we will start preparation of ledger account in the both the parties, that is Amit as well as Sumit. First we'll take up ledger accounts in the books of Amit. We require to prepare two ledger accounts. The first one is joint venture account prepared with the intention and objective to determine profit or loss on joint venture. And the second is co-venture account. Since we are preparing ledger accounts in the books of Amit account, we prepare Sumit account as a co-venturer's account. Here we will prepare this co-venture account, that is Sumit account, to determine how much amount payable or receivable from Sumit. So these are the objectives of preparation of these ledger accounts. So we'll start posting the journals into the ledger. So we did not prepare journal here, directly we are preparing ledger accounts. Amit bought goods for 1,60,000. Since we are preparing in the books of Amit, so the entry is joint venture account data to cash. 1,60,000 will be written in joint venture since it is a expenditure for the joint venture. Sumit bought the material for 1,10,000. So since Sumit is one of the co-ventures, he bought the material, therefore the entry is joint venture account data to Sumit account 1,10,000. The same way in Sumit account we write by joint venture 1,10,000. Freight charges 4,000 were paid by Sumit, as well as one more item is given, that is Sumit was entitled to get 3,000 for sundry expenses, together 7,000. So the entry is joint venture account data to Sumit account 4 plus 3 7,000. In Sumit account by joint venture 7,000. Traveling expenses 2,000 were paid by Amit. So in ledger accounts of Amit we write joint venture account data to cash 2,000. The next is Sumit sold the goods for 2 lakhs less 5% allowance. In the sense, 5% discount he has sold. So the entry is the sales has been made, therefore Sumit account data to joint venture account. Since it is an income for the joint venture, it will be credited in joint venture. By Sumit account 1,90,000 after deduction of 5% allowance. Then in Sumit account we write to joint venture 1,90,000. The next is Amit sold the goods for 1,60,000. Therefore entry is cash account data to joint venture account. sales made by Amit. So cash has been received by Amit. Therefore, it will be credited to joint venture account by cash 1,60,000. Then goods costing 30,000 were remain unsold and these were taken by the partners, that is co-ventures, in the equal proportion. Therefore, what will be done here? So when Amit purchases the material, we have written to cash. Now this material will be transferred to his purchases account. Therefore, the entry for taking over of the balance of material is purchases account data, Sumit account data to joint venture account. In joint venture account, we write by purchases account, by Sumit account. In Sumit account, we write to joint venture. In this way, we have to post the entries into the ledger. Once it is completed, we have to close the joint venture account. Once we close the joint venture account, we are getting a profit of 1,01,000 and this will be distributed among the co-venturers. To P&L account of Amit it is. Since we are preparing in the books of Amit, therefore to P&L account, half of the profit, that is 1,01,000, 50,500, and to Sumit account 50,500, and the same 50,500 will be credited to Sumit account by joint venture. Once this is done, we will close the account of Sumit account. Then we will determine what is the amount that we have to receive from Sumit, that is 37,500 we have to receive from Sumit by balance carried down. So like this, we have to prepare joint venture account to determine profit, co-venture account to determine, to know how much amount is payable or receivable. This is the simple procedure of posting into the ledger. Next, we'll take up the ledger account in the books of Sumit. The same way, two ledger accounts, that is joint venture, and here we will prepare Amit's account instead of Sumit. Since we are preparing Sumit account, this ledger will prepare Amit account, one of the other co-ventures. The same way, when Amit brought the material in joint venture account, we write Amit's account. In Amit's account by joint venture 1,60,000. When Sumit purchased the material, we wrote to cash 1,60,000. When Sumit entitled to pay expenditure towards freight and towards the 3,000 rupees towards sundry expenses, together 7,000 we wrote to cash. Amit's expenses 2,000 to Amit's account, 2,000 in debited in joint venture and credited in co-venture account 2,000. Next is sales. Sumit sold the material for 1,90,000, therefore by cash 1,90,000. Amit sold the material for 1,60,000 by Amit account, credited in joint venture 1,60,000, debited in co-venturers 1,60,000. Balance of material 30,000 unsold stock were taken over by the co-ventures in equal proportion. So by purchases by Amit's account 15,000 each. In Amit account we write to joint venture. So like this we have written. Again, if you close the joint venture account, balance of profit will remain same 1,01,000. It will be transferred to P&L account to Amit's account. Amit's account it will be credited 50,500. Then we will close the accounts. Then we write the amount to balance brought down 37,500. So it is written that 37,500 is payable to what we call Amit. So like this we have to prepare the ledger account. I hope I have given you the clarity how to prepare the ledger accounts. To understand better, I will share the video links, already solved problems and the concepts of joint venture. Please do watch those videos even to understand better. So I wish you all the best. Thanks for watching the video. Do subscribe my channel, Mentor the Trusted Guide, and motivate me to make more qualitative and informative videos. Thank you very much.